What is up, you guys? I am wanting to do a little reading vlog either of this weekend or this week. I haven't quite decided yet because I've been kind of in a reading slump. I kind of get this way in the new year. It always happens because I'm so excited for so many reads that I don't know what to start with. I'm coming off the high of Christmas and all the Christmas books. So then I'm just kind of where do I start? So that always happens. I did finish my first read of the year. It was Iron Flame. I finished it a few nights ago. It wasn't Iron Flame, it was Fourth Wing. Finished it a few nights ago. It was okay. I can talk about it in a whole nother video too. Everyone loved it. I have so many friends that have given it 5 stars. They're like, you're gonna love it. But I didn't. I was so upset. I ended up giving it a 3.5 just because some parts felt super dragged out. And especially in the middle, to start, I was eating it up. I was loving it. I was like, yes, yes, yes. Keep up the pace. But then in the middle, it kind of lost me. And then the end, I was like, oh my goodness. So that's how I got that 3.5 rating. And there's just bits and pieces that I did like about it and then didn't at all. I don't like that the pacing felt very uneven. I want it to be very consistent throughout the whole thing. And then it just some things felt kind of redundant. I don't know. Just wasn't my thing, I guess. I don't know. I was really hoping that I would read Fourth Wing and then it would make me I'd be obsessed and then want to go right into Iron Flame and then go into Onyx Storm on Onyx Storm release. I was like, there's no way that I won't be able to finish Fourth Wing and then Iron Flame before the 21st. Fully thought that I would. I would just binge it and be obsessed with it. But I just kept finding myself not wanting to pick it up and I was like, okay, so if I'm not wanting to pick a book up, then it's obviously just not doing it for me, and that's okay. So I do hate it whenever there's a book that's super hyped up and everyone loves it, and then it just doesn't do the same for me. I'm like, it's so upsetting. But that's okay. That's why there's so many books out there for us to find the ones that we love. So I digress. I did start a book on my Kindle. My Kindle's still decorated from Christmas. I need to revamp it. Maybe I'll do it Valentine's Day themed. I think that that would be really cute. So I guess it's still kind of January themed. But anyways, I did start a book on my Kindle. It's called Strung Along. It's part of a an interconnected standalone series called Cherry Peak. It takes place in Canada. I saw some people talking about it during their several talking about it during their 2024 reading wrap ups. So I was like, okay, I will add that to my list. And then I was just clicking through my Kindle library, and that one kind of jumped out at me. And so I started reading it. Super good so far. I'm only 20 pages in, so things could change, but I am hopeful. I'm trying to find my first 5 star read of the year, slash get out of a reading slump. So maybe this will just end up being a read with me until I'm out of my reading slump era. But I have my Kindle right now. I'm probably just gonna lay here and chill and read for a little bit. I wanted to go to a coffee shop and read, but then I was like, but then I can be more cozy at home. So we'll see. Maybe I'll change my location. We'll see. But I am going to read some and I will check back in. Okay, so little update on the reading vlog. I have still been reading Strung Along. I've been reading a little bit every night. I'm not trying to force myself to finish a book super quickly because we are trying to get out of the reading slump. This is a help me get out of a reading slump reading vlog. So I'm about 50% of the way through. I do think it's really cute. I am enjoying it. It follows Anna and Brody. Anna just moved to a small town from, I think, Vancouver after a bad breakup. And then Brody is from the small town, but he just came back after being a singer-songwriter in Nashville. He's a well-known country singer. And Anna and Brody have met each other through mutuals at like a bar, and they kind of got off on the wrong foot. She thinks like he's just a jerk and he's not the biggest fan of her. Then they kind of come to this agreement of like becoming sort of friends, getting to know each other, because she's like, it's freezing and he offers to like drive her places. And so that's what's kind of going on. And it's just coming to the point where they're kind of realizing, oh, maybe like, you know, there could be something. So I think that the banter and everything is super fun. And yeah, if you like a small town romance and like Mr. Wrong Number kind of vibe, I think that you would really like this one. Or even if you like Chestnut Springs type series, I think this one will fill that cup. I think that it's super fun so far. And again, I'm like 50% of the way through. So I think that it was a good book to pick up. Okay, so where we last left off was I was reading Strung Along on my Kindle, and it was good and it was cute. I think I gave it like 4 stars. It didn't fully get me out of my reading slump. I've still been in like a really bad reading slump, so I've been trying like a little bit of everything. So I started a couple books and then just like was not in the mood for it. So I just started this one. It's in my February release videos. I was in Barnes & Noble a few days ago and found it, and I'm like 40 pages into it. Super cute. Maybe it'll be the one. It's Never Planned on You. It's about her like running into a guy that she met whenever she was studied abroad in undergrad. Like she met him at a pub, and like they had like a bet on darts or whatever, and they got matching tattoos. And it sounds silly, but so far so cute. I'm gonna keep reading it, and we'll see if this will be the one to get me out of my slump. Wait, this just took an unexpected turn, and I am sad. I'm sad. I don't have like my tabs to annotate, but I do have a pen. And I've been like marking it up. I'm having a good time. And this is why I love reading. Am I getting out of my slump? Oh, I just might. Okay, so a little update on Never Planned on You. I sat there and read it for a while in Barnes & Noble, and then I read a little bit of it yesterday, and then this morning I just sat down. I have 1 chapter left. Like 3 sittings and I'm almost done. I'm on the last chapter. So I thought I would give a little update. I think this has gotten me out of my reading slump. And I'm so happy. I'm like reading this. I'm like, this is why I love reading. I think it might just be one of those books. It was like, I picked it up at the right time, and that's why I'm just like enjoying it so much. It is giving me like the same feeling that I had whenever I watched, what's the show with Adam Brody? Okay, it's giving me like the same feeling that I felt when I watched Nobody Wants This. It's not like the same plot or anything, but it gives me the same vibe as like the girl has always had like failed relationships, and she's not viewed as like someone to be like taken seriously, and then she's like with this guy and he kind of like changes things, and then there's like that 3rd act breakup. And I hate a 3rd act breakup in a book, but this is written in like a way that I actually enjoyed, and that is so rare for me. So I'm enjoying this. If you liked Nobody Wants This, I do recommend like reading this. It is giving me like the same feeling. The same, like I'm just invested and I'm reading it and I don't even realize time is passing. And that's my favorite part about reading, is that I'm just like in this world, and I feel like I have not found that in a romance book in a second. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I'm gonna read the last chapter and the epilogue, and then I will update you on where I stand. But I think we can say that we have successfully gotten out of our reading slump. My 2-month reading slump. I've like started books and not finished them, and yeah, it's been quite the slump, but I'm really happy to be nearing the other end. Okay, I finished Never Planned on You, and it was so cute, so good. Dare I say 5 stars? Would that be crazy? Me being in a reading slump and then my first 5-star read being the one that gets me out? I don't know. I don't think I have any notes. I genuinely really liked it. And now I literally want everyone to read it. So I think that makes a 5-star read. Or am I just like in love with it because it got me out of my slump, you know? I don't know. I thought that was so cute. Like, and so fun. I genuinely have no notes. So I'm thinking that it might be my first 5-star read of 2025. Kind of crazy. But that, at least I'm out of my reading slump. So that I'm happy about. If you have any book recs that have gotten you out of your reading slump, or favorite reads or anything like that, comment them down below and I'll definitely check them out because I want to stay in my non-slump era, because 2 months only reading 2 books is like unheard of for me, and I was like so upset that I just was not finding anything to like pique my interest. So yeah, honestly, comment down below your favorite reads, books that you think that would get like anyone out of a slump, and I will check them out. But that concludes the reading vlog since we are successfully out of the slump. Thank you, Lindsay Hammeroff. I was looking, she does have another book that I might check out, called Till There Was You. That was her debut novel. So I might go look it up and see where I can find it. But that concludes our little reading vlog, and thank you so much for tuning in.